as Shylin, as you and Flint are walking and talking, Caius moves up to you. Hey, Shylin, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
Flint, I'm sorry. Can you give us, 5 minutes? This is, not something I want to do with others present.
Alright, don't mind me. I'll be over here.
Hey.
Now Sharon looks concerned.
Yeah, you're looking at Caius, and he seems a little nervous, but he seems like he's trying to steel himself a little.
What is it? What's going on?
Shylin, that match that you reffed. Look, you're my brother and I love you, but I think you went a little far in your judgment.
There's more. If you're expecting anger or something from Charlotte, it's more like confusion. What do you mean?
Alright, let me try it this way. 7. You know how old she is?
I would imagine that she's honestly 7 if I were to give it a stretch. Yeah.
Right. So you thought it was appropriate to publicly humiliate and shame Jojo for letting the little kid win?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Why?
He's about to say something, he pauses, and the look he gives you is the look of someone as if you ask them, why is it okay to... It's like if you ask someone, why shouldn't I headbutt my sword? Because he robbed her of an accomplishment. She could have beaten him herself, maybe not today, but tomorrow, or a week after, or maybe a year later, but now that first victory, it's tainted. Why did I humiliate him? Because he humiliated her. If you let someone win, if you hand someone a victory, you're telling that person, you will never be good enough. You will never beat me. I don't think you can do it, so I'm going to give you the cheap version. I'm going to give you the fake version, because I don't think you can get the real one. It is the ultimate condescension, the ultimate insult.
You did that because you didn't want her to be demotivated.
Exactly.
Well, unfortunately, Shylin, it seems that she was demotivated when you called Jojo out. Shylin,
She
pretty
angry.
she was angry when you pointed it out. She was perfectly content to win and just walk off, but then, Shylin, I know. Working from failure, it's like failure is a motivator for you, but the rest of us aren't you. Some of us aren't lucky enough to be born like you.
What are you talking about?
Caius like, oh, where did that come from?
Caius,
my point is, I don't know, but my point is, Shylin, she's a kid, all right? And some kids don't work the way you do. It's like she seemed like she was having fun, being with a friend, and you wrecked that friendship for them.
Caius, he literally threw himself off of the arena for no reason. She's a kid, but she's not stupid.
She didn't notice.
Didn't she?
She did not notice until you pointed it out.
Because I recall her looking quite confused when that happened.
Yeah, she was confused, but she didn't get it.
So you want me to lie to the child?
This is what a lot of people do with kids. They let them win because it encourages them. Because a lot of times kids are sensitive, you know? Some of us want to win. Some of us try really, really hard to win, but failure after failure after failure, it wears on us. It wears on us so much because there's this impossible standard that we're never going to meet. And so we're just going to give up and try something else because we can... Whoa, where is this coming from? Why am I getting so...
You're talking about yourself, aren't you?
Maybe I am.
Caius, you're right about me. Losing all the time to Dad, just the fact that I could never beat him, is what motivated me to want to become a Blade of Tamara, to join the arena, to excel. Because I was weak and I knew I wanted to be strong. And I have never beaten him. But he pauses for a bit because he doesn't know how to word those. The words make sense in his head, but when he tries to speak them out loud, when he tries to actually say them, it's like they just get jumbled up at the beginning of his mouth. Caius, I have never thought you were beneath me, and that's why I have never let you win. Because how could I do that to you? Because I know you're going to beat me. I don't know that you can beat me. I know that you will beat me. And when that day happens, I want it to be all you. I know it's going to be all you.
Fortunately, I don't want to anymore.
Shylan, yeah, he's gone silent.
There's only so much a guy like me can take before I'm just giving up on trying. A lot of times people cut their losses and they move on.
Well, that's on you. That's your choice.
If you wanted me to beat you. And I know you did what you thought would help, but you never considered how I felt about it. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That came out a lot harsher than I thought it was. Forget I said anything. He just kind of slumps away.
Shylan kind of stands there, not really knowing what to say. He's just standing there blinking.
card here. It's on a silver plate. Take it and leave it. Bye.
I
I didn't need it.
Who needs a
he's
soul?
gonna find Adrian.
Adrian's getting dolled up, which
Yeah. Yeah, why don't we move? Yeah, let's move to Adrian.
that'll be funny.
I
Please,
need
dear
breathe.
God, let it be funny. Please, dear Lord, let
Oh
it be
dear
funny.
gosh! All right.
We need Goof Goof.
Bring on the happy, please.
Please, Reinhardt, save us!
Robes are off.
Oh
Hands,
my.
he's T-posing for measurements. Here's your can.
trying to assert dominance, are we?
No, I'm giving you your canvas thread.
He's trying to assert measurements.
So I've been allowed permission to actually be the one to voice Lissa now, so this is actually gonna be fun for me too.
Yay.
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 Could you move my token over to Adrian because they keep colliding with walls?
Alright, sure.
Thank you.
Oh, very interesting.
Daddy, do you think that maybe can I look at that jacket?
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, he takes the jacket and just kind of hands it to her.
Mr. Adrian, what do you use the jacket for?
Well, those are the jacket you're currently wearing, that's, my venturing robes. It, blends in with, well, it used to blend in with sand. Well, so if I ever got dirty, you don't really notice it. And, my work, has me, well, my side job, essentially, has me out, exploring and tomb raiding, as it were. So,
So you go looking for special stuff?
essentially.
Okay. Let me see. Daddy, we have another color like this. Just like we could just sort of, make a new one look like this, cause it's important.
Possibly. It's my issue is that he said the color blended in where he was from. So you said you worked in the Eastern Dominion, correct?
Yeah, he actually takes out his, actual scholar's robes. These are what I use when I'm in the classroom. What you currently have, there, Miss Lissa, is, what I use to, get, I wear it when I really need to get dirty, as it were.
I see. But in the Eastern Dominion, brown makes sense, but over here in the UAA, brown does not make sense for your sort of practical aims here. A green would definitely work better. Yes.
Yeah, his green would look good with his eyes.
Ooh, green and purple. Yes, a very lovely combination.
He pauses for a second. Yeah.
I feel called out right now.
A little bit.
Adrian pauses for a second. Yeah. Green is a very good color.
Yes.
Sorry. Just green was a part of my my dad's uniform. Way back in the day.
Oh, interesting.
You're him.
So so you like your daddy when you grow up? So that means I can be like my daddy when I grow up?
My dad was not in the field that I'm in. He actually kneels down to Lissa. He helped unite Alatastica.
Like the heroes of Jemima?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, your daddy sounds really cool. Not as
He-
cool as my daddy, but really cool.
Of course, no one could be as cool as your daddy.
Yeah, he's very cool. Stands back up. So, yeah. The, do you have something that matches green and lavender? I mean, you know, kind of my mom's eyes there, but, I don't know. I don't think, I didn't think green and purple would,
Well, my brain is buzzing with ideas right now because this outfit. All right, see, a lot of times when I'm working on commissions, especially for adventurers, I have to do a delicate balance between fashionable and practical. You need to be fashionable to be recognizable because, you know, you want people to hire you for your services, you know, you're adventurers. But also needs to be practical because while you'll die fabulous, if the clothes cause you to die, that's not a good thing.
yeah.
Publicity.
Yes,
What do you-
darling.
Yeah, I kind of not want to die in any outfit, to
Oh,
be
Daddy,
fair.
Daddy. What about silver? Silver usually pulls like the cool colors together, right?
Silver. That might be good, especially if you're trying to. Well, that's going to depend. Do you plan to do a lot of dungeon delving in the future?
Most certainly.
Do you plan? How often do you plan on being in urban environment?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well,
Well,
perhaps-
those are going to be these are important questions because these are going to determine what kind of outfit I make for you. Because I'd rather you not die because of something I made that's really bad for business.
Auntie Winnie would be sad.
Of course. Give me a sec. Adrian's pulling out his notes on the auras where they possibly ended up. Well, let's see. You get 1, 2, possibly 3. Well, sorry. I apologize. It's something for the current mission we're on. We're trying to find something regarding a personal item that I have on me. But some of them are urban, some of them actually one of them might be seafaring. And I don't know about the other 3, unfortunately. Maybe a balance between the 2? Maybe
All right.
maybe maybe instead of actually I like the purple idea, but maybe instead of green, maybe go for like a navy blue.
Possibly. Also, if I'm going to be designing an outfit for you, what's your fighting style like?
Oh, well, I am a magic user, but in case, you know, well, the last time I was in combat, I kind of got jumped on, and I didn't have enough time to quickly react, so I don't know.
Could I say? Oh, yeah, Matt. Could I see your UAA license?
Sure, it's a temporary one, but
Well, of course.
hand it over.
Magic like grandma?
Yes. Oh, okay. All right. Magus designation. Interesting. All right. Well, that certainly narrows it down. Could you pull out that sword of yours and maybe give me a few swings? Not to give me a few swings. Just give a few swings.
All right. Adrian takes a step back, pulls out the sword. Then, sorry, I'm a little new to this. All right. Takes a few strikes horizontally. Then one that's like a swinging uppercut with the sword. I'm a little new to this.
I see. You have a fair. That's interesting. You have a fair amount of muscle, but it seems like you rely more on your strength for travel or just lifting big things rather than actually using them to fight. Okay, going to have to take that into account for this design. No offense, darling, but you're a bit green.
But I'm not.
No, not like that.
It means you're a novice, an amateur.
That's what I was going for.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just means you're a little new to combat, and I'm going to have to the outfit I designed for you is going to have to take into account. It's going to have to take into account that you may be fighting more and that you'll be growing into a fighting style. It's probably not going to be one that's very nimble, considering your muscle mass. Very interesting. Most elves don't have as much muscle as you do.
I do. Let's just say I do a lot of the heavy lifting myself instead of relying on someone else to do it.
Thanks a lot. Right, I'm going to jot down some ideas, and we're going to make you look pretty.
Well, thank you. Sister recommended I should come to you with a new outfit. To be
But
honest,
Daddy, we also need to make him a new one for the desert.
well, if you don't mind, I just require a patch job on that one. Sorry.
Sentimental value, it's going to be the bane of me. Fine, I shall also fix the hobo cloak.
I knew you were gonna do it! I knew you were gonna do it!
And then suddenly Lissa lights on fire and duplicates into a whole bunch of babies. And so, no, I'm just kidding.
Daddy, be nice. I
What's
saw
up?
it, Mr. Adrian. You're not a ho-ho shoot.
It's all right. Thank you, Lissa.
All right. If you don't wish to present your bare chest to everyone in the festival, he throws a green T-shirt at you.
Or at least the Renaissance, the Victorian age equivalent.
Yes.
Tunic
Thanks.
is the word you're looking for, my
Yeah.
friend.
I like that.
Yeah. Yes.
Thanks. Puts on the tunic. By the way, is it like an XL, or is it like almost like form fitting?
It is a little it is a little bit larger, so it's not going to be like so like you're not going to be able to see like too much.
It's not going to show off your pecs.
Okay,
Yeah.
check. Okay, so it's not okay.
All right, so
I saw Mr. Adrian.
Yes.
Auntie Winnie said she didn't get any more brave marks, but did she really? Because sometimes she lies about getting hurt.
Sorry, brave marks.
Oh, those are the, when you get hurt and then there's still a mark left, those are your brave marks.
Oh, scars. That's what you meant.
they're brave marks.
You call them that because you were brave to get them and still come out okay. My mama has a few on her face, and Auntie Winnie has one on her back. It's a big one.
Oh.
So we call them brave marks because that's what they got for being brave.
I didn't know she had one.
She won't talk to me about it. She said people were mean, and that's all.
Oh, I think I know what she's talking about.
Oh, all right, all right. So we need our full concentration on this. So he just kind of gently shoves you up.
Wait, she didn't lie? Wait, is Auntie Winnie okay?
She's fine. She's fine, darling. She is fine. She is fine. She is fine. She'll come up. She'll come right back. There's nothing wrong with Auntie Winnie. And then under his breath, he utters externally.
Wait, what was that? You cut out, dear.
Externally.
Oh.
As Adrian gets pushed out of tent, it's like, okay.
All right. So Shylin notices that Adrian has been pushed out. Shylin and Flint notice that Adrian's been pushed out of the tent and his duster is gone.
Well, can you tell? Can Adrian finish his sentence? What he was gonna
Oh,
say?
sorry.
Yeah, it's like, okay, okay, I'll be back later.
Hey, Adrian.
Hi. Sorry, I was getting measurements for doing nothing. Anyway, what's up?
Flint and I found something about Skeleton Bert.
Fulton Thard guy, right?
Yeah, the gold guy at the Dark City.
And I got the
Yeah.
picture. I still got the picture, right? So
Adrian looks at Flint's drawing.
I vaguely remember this symbol from inside of his cloak. Do you have any lead on what this could mean?
Outside of it being, he looks at the star. I mean, outside of it being the symbol for Asmodeus, not really.
I'm sorry, what?
But that's common knowledge that the 5-point star, the pentagram, that's Asmodeus' symbol.
Okay, I've never really studied religion much. But also, if you tell me that guy was Necro Asmodeus, I'm going to punch someone.
I know about Asmodeus, but I didn't think he'd be connected to this.
I mean, unless the guy still has a follower. The only thing, actually, Adrian takes out the parchment with all the symbols on it.
Let's see if I can get that out for everybody.
Probably under clues, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got it out for myself.
All right.
Yeah, that's the first symbol, and Chancellor was saying that it's possible that it's related to a hit list.
Hit list.
Huh.
Are these victims that the followers of Asmodeus are after?
No, I don't think that.
Well,
the fact that his name is his symbols crossed out means that he was already taken care of.
I mean, we know that. Even I know about the history of Asmodeus being killed. You'd think that gold guy symbol would be the skull and sickle one. You point.
Yeah, as soon as he points it out, he immediately covers it up. Trust me, it's not him.
Adrian, is there something you're not telling us?
Let's just say, if you say this guy's name and he points to where his hand is, it's basically the equivalent of the Finger of Death spell.
Understood. Alright, kill, stab, McDeath murder. Or Mr. McDeath murder if you're being formal.
Yeah, unfortunately, and again, going back to this, again, I've identified 5 of them. Again, Asmodeus, Bokob, Bahamut, Corellin, and McStabby. Which I'm probably...
Kill, stab.
Out of character, probably just gonna call him from now on. But again...
I like Big Stabby!
Big Stabby.
It's kill, stab, McDeath murder.
Big Stabby!
Fine.
But outside of, again, question mark is a question mark. No idea what the saber with the are, and I do recall Sybil recognizing the dancer. Well, actually, Adrian's looking a little bit closer at the piece that's torn out. Actually, I'm sure I could tell. Does that look like part of an axe?
Axe.
Yeah. Because look, if you look,
Wait a minute, you're right. It does.
yeah, it kind of looks like it's part of an axe.
Isn't there maybe it's like a god of strength or fighting or something like that?
Yeah. Again, I won't know until I either come up with a spell to find the piece, or we find out what it is on its own.
Yeah, I think
True.
finding the piece would probably be the better idea, unless we just want to take a shot in the dark here.
But
Maybe
that
your
be-
books have some. Could maybe you find like a symbol that has an axe in one of your books or something?
Well, not here, but I'm fairly certain Directian's library will have. And, and hopefully when we get there, maybe all 7 of us can work on this, because I think pretty much a good chunk of what I'm working on and what we need to find out is in Directian's library.
No offense, but how am I going to be able to help with that?
Well, it's not just this, in particular. It's also possibly regarding that number sequence.
Right.
I'm fairly certain there's got to be something in Directian's library regarding codes, ciphers, and riddles.
Right.
So, if we can find something on that, we should be able to figure out what that is related to. Plus, that'll help me out with my research regarding regarding Heronius and a bunch of other stuff. So, once we find Arpolian, hopefully Olin has found something regarding him. We could get back on track and find Raquel.
I did try looking for. I didn't see any of which. Hopefully, is a good sign and means that she's on the trail.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I probably should have mentioned this. How was your card reading?
Well, it wasn't terrible, but the only real directly useful clue was that Raquel might have something to do with Skeleton Bird, which I kind of figured to begin with.
Yeah, I'm thinking. But well,
And that led Flint to remember about the symbol, and then we came to you.
Yeah.
all right. It's getting it's getting closer. That is another notch in the thing with the Dark City.
Maybe if I think about it a little longer, maybe I could figure more things out.
Flint, you hear a voice in your head.
Hmm?
Mr. Flint Windstromer, please report to the nearest UAA communications office. You have a telegram from Miss Batia Asar of Urzaban, Eastern Dominion.
And suddenly Charlotte was like, oh, that reminds me, I need to go do something too. I need to speak to one of the festival organizers.
Yeah, go ahead. I have to catch up with Olin a little bit later. Flint, mind if I tag along with you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, so people are splitting up. All right, so who wants to? Okay, so we could either do Seven and Sybil, or we can move to Jojo and Olwen.
Since Seven was trying to find Jojo and Olwen, perhaps a
Oh, yeah.
perception check,
Yeah.
and we could just merge the.
Yeah. All right, so I'll just say that yeah, it's like you both eventually found each other.
Should we? Do you want to move us to a certain location, or do we just?
Yeah, 1 second.
Sorry.
Okay, let me get this.
I just been playing in the fountain the whole time.
Like a birdie. You're in the bird bath. You're in the bird bath.
Tweet, tweet. Hey, it's big enough.
Yeah, big bird bath.
Okay, so North Field. So you guys all headed to the North Field, and activate.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Oh, there's
So-
2 of me. That's weird.
There shouldn't be 2 of you.
Oh, okay, it's gone. Never mind. Whoop.
So it's 14 now instead of 7.
Ha!
All right.
So-
So we saying at this point we managed to find our supplies.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So 7 has found you.
Oh snap! It's 7.
Um,
Hello.
hello. Oh, he's walking away. I guess I should walk back.
No, Jojo, okay, so I think this is gonna be the part where, 7 has something to say to you, and then you will have something to say to 7, so everyone's gonna take turns, okay? 7, what would you like to say to Jojo?
First off, I hope I don't trip over Sybil because she was backing up. Oh, that'll be an image. All right. So, Charlotte said that you were lying to, give me the win, and in my mind, due to, past events that you were not technically a part of. Oh. Wheels are turning. Lying was bad. It was always bad for me. They lied to me all the time, and I always associate that with bad. And but then Adrian's sister told me that not everybody lies to hurt 7. And I remembered you gave that yummy drink to all of us, and I even hugged you and called you new friend. So what I am trying to say, she's like rubbing the hat on her rod. I'm sorry for being mad at you. You were just trying to make me happy, right?
I think that kind of sums it up, yes. If I understood what Jojo was saying earlier correctly. Jojo,
Yes.
did you...
Yes.
yes, your turn, Jojo.
It was my intention to try and befriend you. You kind of remind me a bit of myself when I was, well, a little smaller. I remember playing mini games with my older brother. He'd often beat me at most of them. I remember eventually I was about to give up playing those games with him because, I couldn't win. And I overestimated my strength, my abilities while playing against you, and I thought, well, I've probably just ruined this thing for us, and I thought, well, I probably should try and amend it, and honestly, I'm not the best idea I've had in a while. Anyway, I'm sorry if I offended you in any way. It was not my intention. I just wanted to try and make friends for once.
7 bounds over to Jojo, but doesn't get directly up in his face, just close enough. You didn't know this about 7. Me. And stop saying my name. It's not even my name. You didn't know this about me, but I I want to be strong for my friends, for my family, for Owen's sister, and Hoshi Mama, and Uncle Shylin. If I'm not doing good in a fight, I guess I need to know, and that's why I got mad. Because if I'm not doing good in a fight, and I can't tell, that's why I got mad. But you didn't know that, and that's not fair. You just met me. So I'm sorry.
It's okay. And to be fair, it's not exactly... I'm not exactly a fair fighter. My fighting style... Well, let's just say my fighting style kind of revolves around lying. It's just kind of the way it works. Do you know what a feint is, Seven?
Huh?
Where you pretend you're going to go one way and you instead go another. You trick them into thinking you are weak in one place but strong in another. Me and Shylin both kind of fight that exact same way. It's one of the things I've noticed we have in common. It's sort of a lie fighting.
There's lie fighting?
Yes. There's lying in a lot of things that most, well, mortals do. I deceive people, make them think that I'm drunk, even though I actually can't get drunk. People think I'm vulnerable, and I'll think, oh, I'm vulnerable here. Then they strike there, and I'm like, oh, nope, not vulnerable there. Sorry, I am rambling here. I thank you for forgiving me, and I accept your apology for getting mad. You were very much well within your right.
She kind of plops down, even more confused and frustrated, but you can tell it's not directly at you. I don't understand still, but I hope to one day.
Do you know what I am, Seven?
Half of me?
Half of you?
She flicks her lion tail.
Oh, no, I suppose technically in a way, but I am not exactly what I appear either. I am actually, at least in part, human. I am a tiefling of sorts, Seven. My, mother was cursed by a Rakshasa when she was pregnant with me and my brother. I'm really, really good at lying and deceiving people. It's a part of my nature I'm still trying to overcome. It gets me into trouble, and it's ruined a lot of relationships, and I just want you to be aware that it's there.
Are you lying to Seven now?
No, this is not a lie, but it is something that just happens around me.
Now, Seven, you know how, well, I'm a tiefling too. So, you know how I kind of don't get cold and I don't get hot, and I'm just always kind of hot? And, you know how I have horns and a tail? It's sort of a kind of curse, like he says. So, I think that he's telling the truth. If that helps you.
She's kind of just cocking her head between the two of you. You have problem, I have problem. We're similar.
And I suppose in that way we definitely are. So, and I'm trying to work over my problem the same way I'm sure you are.
I made a choice that lying is bad, but I understand that not everybody can make that choice, or they choose not to make that choice, or point being, I have a lot to learn, and I will try to do better. You did not deserve me getting angry at you, and I know I said sorry. Yeah.
Well, perhaps we'll try a rematch. This time I'll show you what it's like when I don't lie fight.
Well, is live fighting bad?
Only if you lose against the bad guys. It's very good against bad guys.
I can lie to bad guys?
Oh, definitely. And see, Seven, actually, some people lie in order to protect themselves. For example, well, you know, I'm a cop and I deal with bad people all the time. So when I'm trying to find the bad people, I do lie a little bit in order to find them and make sure that they can't do anything more bad. I pretend that I'm one of them sometimes so I can get more information and so I can arrest them so they'll stop hurting people. Sometimes people lie to survive. So sometimes, yes, you really shouldn't lie. It is bad. But there are some times where a lie may be a good thing. It's really, really difficult. And I understand if it's confusing. I will try and help you a little bit more. But the thing is that emotions, feelings, being kind to people, or being good or bad, is a lot more complicated than we give it credit for. So I think that you're doing really well by trying to learn. But don't get too frustrated if you don't learn it immediately. Everyone keeps learning and keeps growing as they get older. You know?
It's gotten more harder.
Yeah, it always does. When you're little, things are so easy, you know? Things are black and white. But then when you grow up, you kind of learn that there are a whole bunch of other colors.
Ellie, I did that on purpose. I am pulling out the stops of my inner child, and I had awful grammar as a child. Get dumped.
Severely triggered.
I am literally pulling off the filter. I'm just not
Sorry.
caring anymore. You will speak the pussy language.
And I went the mean route. Add.
Yep. Anyway,
Had bad grammar? Anyways.
has bad grammar. Shut up.
Okay, I know you're
Anyways.
half cat, but you don't have to ask for a cheeseburger too.
Yes, yes.
Anyway,
It's Owen, I'm not sure I'm a kid though.
Technically, I'm not a cat either.
No, I don't think I'm a child.
Oh.
I know I'm a young griffin. Adrian's sister said some things, and I am more confused, and now I don't know.
Let me
I
put it
asked
this-
what was my name,
Oh.
and now I'm more confused.
Let me put it this way then. You may not be a child literally, like an actual child, like Lissa, like my little niece. But in some ways, you can be a child mentally or emotionally. Like, for example, some of the bad guys that I deal with have the emotional range of a teaspoon. We would call them very childish because they haven't learned how to process their emotions like adults. Now, sometimes that is out of willful ignorance, and sometimes that is out of just not having enough practice. You are working on the practice. You are practicing. You are trying to be better. You are trying to mature. And that's something that, you know, is admirable. You're doing a good job. Trying is more than some people ever do.
No, that's not what I mean. That's not what she said.
Oh. What did she say?
Seven starts to shake.
Oh. It's okay, Seven. If it was really bad, you don't have to tell me right now. It's okay.
All bad. Oh, well, not all bad. My answer I was seeking, I will probably get in the future, but things of my past are really, really bad. And they're not even things I remember. And
Then?
I don't know. I'm scared to know.
And that's
I
okay.
want to stay. I want to stay as I am.
It's okay to be scared.
What if I don't want to grow? What if I grow to something that's not me anymore?
No? I don't think that'll happen because, you have us. But if you're really worried about it, you can always ask us.
Well, she pulls the hat, like she stretches the hat over her entire head. Like she just wants to hide.
Evan,
Yes.
it's okay to not want to try right now.
Oh, okay.
You have
Let's go.
you have some things to deal with. We all do, I think. I mean, she looks over at Sybil. I think everybody has a little bit of pain that they don't want to face yet. But there will come a time where you may need to face it. You may need to try, whether you want to or not.
But what if it's pain you don't even remember happened?
And if it's pain you don't even remember happened, we'll be right there with you. I'm not gonna leave you, Seven, and leave you to hurt alone.
Okay.
I just read that.
Yeah, that's what I was giggling at.
She kind of blushes a little bit. Oh, but I deal with a lot of victims at work. And sometimes our counselor isn't around. I kind of have to be that ear anyways.
Ah, well. I am currently looking around some very heavy and very lovely smelling fruits and spices. I'm hoping to brew some very tasty mead. Seven, I could use some help crushing up these fruits and spices together to make some lovely punch we can ferment quickly.
I'm good at crushing, I think.
Very strong, Seven.
I think you'd be very excellent at crushing. Evident from that hug you gave me when we first met.
She stands up and her tail's wagging.
Why don't you go to work on the punch? I wanted to chat with Sybil a little bit. We'll be right back. We'll be right behind you, okay?
Okay.
Now, Seven, we can make this taste however we want, but I'll let you be the final arbiter of that.
I'm not sure. I don't remember tasting a whole lot of things. I've been trying new things lately, and I'm discovering I like a lot of things.
Well, do you prefer sweet, spicy, or sour? Or you're not familiar with those?
Definitely sweet, like maple syrup. Ugh.
Ooh, we can definitely do sweet then.
Hoshimi gave me these pancakes with syrup, and they were real. Oh, not Hoshimi. Owen. I meant Owen. Owen gave us these really yummy pancakes, and I accidentally threw one at Hoshimi, but it was really, really good and sweet.
I remember that.
Pancake weapons.
All right.
I choose pancake. Sorry.
Well, Jojo begins setting down the brewing equipment and begins the process of tossing the fruit into the barrel for crushing.
All right.
As he's working on that, I'm gonna chat with Sybil really quick.